We might want to actually make another steel setup. Just right here that we can disconnect and connect when we want to. Because, again, our iron is fine. We have no problems here. Nice and solid. Half of our furnaces aren't even working. So, let's see. Let's try and see how we can add steel to this. We could pretty easily just put another setup right here and then just move these lines around. I think that's our best bet. So I'm going to do that. Let's put it right here in between the two of them so we can connect them when we need to and disconnect them when we need to. Do we have the furnaces for it? Not really. Let's make 10 more. Okay, so we're gonna need to move our roboport here. Then we'll just disconnect this briefly. And then we can get an idea of how fast we're using our iron based on how quickly this line depletes. That would be interesting to know. All right. Pretty quickly, as you can see. So let's get a blueprint up. A reason to do this manually when we have bots. We'll just put this one smack dab in the middle. And then give any pros or cons for this. I don't think there's a problem. We'll just need to move this over a little bit, which is very easily done and not a problem at all. And we'll need to bring our coal over. Alright, so we have that set up. Obviously we don't want to put both of these into here, but we want to set that up so we can disconnect that whenever we want to. And all we need to do is add a second siphoned line, go around it. Go, there's one of our lines. Here's the other two. All right, so we have back online here. You can see how far our iron got once we got rid of it. Pretty interesting to see. So the bottom line is the most important one for us. So we're going to balance downward. We could use a proper balancer now. If I were so experienced enough to do so. We'll just leave it like this for now and see how this goes. If everything goes well, this should just be like normal from before and just be backed up. If it's not backed up, then we can fix it further. We'll just need to give it some time to work. Additionally, we could also supplement this a little bit more if we want to get more steel. Once this stagnates a little bit, we can do that. Our copper line is looking a bit more healthy. It's not fantastic. We're still using about the same, but it's not as anemic as it was before. But now our iron line is... If it's not one thing, it's another, huh? We're using up all of our stores. That's pretty interesting. Not sure what to make of this. Can't really do much about this right now. To fix this, we'd actually have to go out and find more patches. Build a train. I'm gonna try to cull all the things that we don't need, just so we have a better idea what we're looking at here. Alright, so we're still making science. It's a lot less than before, though. You can see we're pretty much struggling because of the steel getting to the railing. Fortunately, our low density structures seem to be doing fine. They don't use too much steel, just 2 each, so good. Backed, and if it wasn't, then I would have stopped it because we don't need to spend the steel here anymore. Okay. So I think we're doing fine. We're getting to that point where we're struggling a little bit, but I think we'll be fine for my end game, which is going to be finishing our rocket. In the meantime, we can always just add these guys to the belt. It's not going to last very long, but it can help us out a little bit. I'll keep 1 stack with me, just so I'll keep 2 stacks. Yeah, you hate to see that. Wow, it just left and it's already gone. Yikes. Okay, we're going to change these into passive providers, and we're just going to use this to put on the line. We have the store, we have to use it for something. Got another roboport out here. And then what I want to do is I want to add the copper and iron to where it looks like we're using them all up. But it looks like it's just consistent. It's just we're using them all pretty much equally, it looks like. So I'll just add them a little haphazardly to this area. So this is copper. 500 here. 500 here. Already out of the steel I put in there. That day. And then here we'll put our iron. This will give our bots something to do, finally. And I thought we were fine with our iron. And then suddenly we go out and fix our copper, and then our iron's a problem. And the copper isn't even fixed properly. Alright. There we go. Finally have all of our bots working. Okay, so all I want to do now is just set up our concrete, just so we have that once our silo is done. And then I guess we can go and search for some more iron and copper. We'll go exploring a little bit. We're strong enough that we don't really have to prepare for an expedition anymore. At least our oil's good. It looks like our electricity is on the fritz, so maybe that might be a little bit of the reason why we're not mining as much as before. Go fix that. I'm kind of thinking that we need to save a little bit of this iron. So I'm going to put 2 rows back into here. Just on the off chance that we need to keep some of this. Might be helpful. The hoarder and me talking. Alright, so let's get our silo. 1,000. So again, that's going to be 333 purple signs that we need to make there. Stone furnaces. I know we have them. Bots, please supply them to me. And then we need some iron. Wait, we had no iron. I don't know. Just waiting for my furnaces. And in the meantime, we can start making our productivity module 3s. And if we don't have any bots bring our furnaces to us, we'll be at by the stone, so... No? No. Light oil is still good. The petroleum is still good. Plastic is pretty decent. It's not backed up all the way here, so that means that we're using at a decent pace. We're making and producing pretty equally. So I was here for productivity modules. Pick up a stack or 2. processing units. We should have plenty of those. And there we go. We have 3 productivity modules, level 3s on the way. I don't know how many a silo can take. I'm assuming probably 3. I want to make more. Doesn't hurt. 4. Thank you. Why? Oh, we need more advanced circuits. Uh-oh, we're using our store of circuits as well. Why is that? Because we're not getting copper. Okay, fair enough. Everything's crumbling at the seams here, but fortunately, we're near the end. Just need to hold out for a little bit longer. But we can... we'll probably go search for a little bit, just see what we can work with, and then... that way we can end with a hopeful note. If we decided to keep going, you know, we would be able to. Look at my inventory, see what I can get rid of. Why do I have so many speed modules in my inventory? Probably to remind myself that I probably should be using them. So... I think I'm going to add some productivity modules to our assembly machine 2s over here. We should actually upgrade these. Still don't have level 3s, huh? Well, that's fine. That wasn't even the right one. It was this one. 150? That's cheaper. Oh well. Oh, whoops. Okay, so I didn't use speed here because we don't have the supplies to even make them faster. So adding speed modules would be pointless. And adding efficiency modules is fine, but we're not really too concerned about electricity, other than the fact that we are not making enough right now, and we need to fix that. So my bots did not bring me any furnaces, and I'm sad because I know we have at least a couple stacks of furnaces somewhere. Okay, how many do we have up here? We have... This should be 20, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to add. So 6, we need 12 steam engines. Make that here. We currently have 2, so we want to make 10. Okay, we don't have everything. Let's go towards our gear making area. So looks like we're really struggling with the purple. So let's see if we can stop any non-critical things from being made that's gobbling up our resources here. So the main thing that we're worried about here is our railing, and the railing needs steel. Steel and stone? How's our stone? Stone's fine. So steel is our issue. I'm gonna stop these. We have enough engines being made, or furnaces being made, and we've determined that 2 is enough for 8. So we have 7 here, so it should be fine. What else is using up our steel? These, but we need these, so we're gonna keep that going. Engines, but this is backed up, so they're not actually using any. Yeah, so we're just not making enough steel, I guess. And unfortunately, we can't really fix that anymore, because we're not making enough iron anymore. Hopefully, it's been a long time coming, but hopefully adding these engines will help solve the problem. Because it could be just that we're not doing enough energy. I mean, we know that's the case, but we don't know how much this is affecting us in terms of our mining. Okay, that is way too many. I would like you to stop. Thank you. Our coal is also not looking too hot, but I'm assuming that's because of the mining situation. Didn't we make boilers? We made the furnaces. I guess we didn't make the boilers yet. Actually need more steam engines in it. I'm gonna get rid of these things, but they're not unnecessary. They're not something I just want to throw away. I need to use the Q hotkey a little bit more, because I spend way too much time looking for things in my inventory when I don't need to. Someone was kind enough to let me know that that existed a while ago, and I just haven't gotten in the habit of doing it yet. Need one more steam engine. So again, hopefully, once we have this set up, everything will be back to normal in terms of our whole economy, or core economy, I mean to say. Whole economy as well. Alright, so we have those done. Let's check our power. Yeah, okay. So we added like 20 megawatts. I don't know what the I still don't know what the the unit is, but we added about 20 and we're still kind of on the edge here. Coffee sounds good. Okay, so we're at 50 right now, but it's jumping around because I guess the bots and the trains and stuff will change that up. But we should be done with using bots now. We had unfortunately used up all of our stores now, so we have absolutely nothing to work with anymore. Let's take a look at our iron patch now. And not looking promising. So I think it's about time for us to head to the west and just... Oh no, that's so sad. Head to the west and figure out what's going on over there. You know, there's a lot of biters that way, but for some reason they've never come to attack me. I guess we're going to be changing that soon. But first, before we do that, I want to get our concrete underway. Let's make some concrete here, I guess, because we need the iron ore for it. And stone bricks. I think I'm going to actually use a bot to bring iron ore over. We'll just siphon some of it off here. Hopefully this will be enough. I could probably just change one of these into the passive provider, but I don't want to mess with that because I have to see how that's distributed. Okay, so we have iron over there, and then we need stone bricks. That's another pretty easy one. We have a lot of chests worth of that, so let's just use bots for that as well, because we want to use bots that we have in our network. Otherwise, why did we make it, right? So, need to change these guys. Add another roboport. We weren't as thorough with our network as I thought, apparently. That's not where I placed it. Darn you, save time thing. Okay, so we have those two things. Now we'll just need to go to the water and set up the concrete. Wow. Yeah, I want to add another chest here, but at the same time, do we even need more? I think we've made quite a few of these. But then again, we're not actually using these for anything else, so I guess it's worthwhile. We'll see how many rockets we can make with our stored stuff. I'm gonna put my rocket silo here, and that means we can put our concrete right here. Makes pretty quickly, so we'll have 4 going. I don't think we need more than that. Make a pump. Pump. That was quick. Alright, so now we just need some requester chests. One for iron, one for stone bricks. And we should be good to go here. Set to 200. Put this one to, I guess, 200 as well. Where are stone bricks? We'll put it to 1k. We use a lot more stone bricks than iron ore, so we'll just keep that ratio going. Now that our bots are working, I'm kind of curious on our electricity. So good to go. But I guess we only use the electricity when they are charging, huh? Not actually sure how that works. I'm assuming... No, they do use energy to fly. I don't know how that works. I guess they have a battery, and they use that battery while they're flying. And then once they are out of juice, they'll recharge the battery at a roverport. So I'm thinking that these aren't using active electricity from our network. They're just using up stored energy. So how I'm guessing that works at least. If anyone knows better, let me know. I had never thought about how robots take their energy. Alright, we got concrete, so we're just going to store it. We really only need enough for a silo. The only thing else that we would use concrete for is to cover our base, which we totally did not do this time. We managed to do it last time, but we completely forgot about it this time around. That's fine. We would need way too much anyways for this, I guess. I don't think that's a good excuse, but I'm gonna stick with that. It's 100 each, and we only need 1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 5, 4. Apparently I can't count. So once this is full, we'll have enough for our silo. I think we're good to go. Well, really, we're just waiting on our purple signs to be made. Let's go and check on how that's doing. I did not want to. A lot of junk in the area. We'll just change this into storage in the meantime, so if there's ever... if we're trying to find them, at least we know where they are, or we can grab it. We finally have a decent amount saved up here. This has not been working for a while because we've made quite a bit. We have... we have 3.6k still in the network, so I guess we don't need to make any for a while. Okay, so with all that done, let's go and see if we can go find some iron and some copper, because we are in desperate need of both. Particularly iron at this point. As you can see, our bus is very empty. And that's because these waves are because of our train coming in. Adding a second train here will not actually do anything because, again, we're not mining quick enough to supply 2 trains. This is barely supplying the 1 train as is. You can see that it's going pretty much directly into the train. No buffer. So that sucks. I think we're doing our best here. I don't think we can do this any better. We just need to go find some more iron. So let's check our inventory. We got our exoskeletons, we have our energy shields, and our personal laser defenses. I think we're good to go. Where is our car? Only it's right here. Nice. How's the coal situation? Okay, it's good. Is that copper on the line? Oh, no. Okay. That was the wires. Right, we have flamethrowers. We don't have grenades. I don't think we need grenades, but I'm going to go grab them anyways. I think we have them here. Okay, let's go. Our base is good to go for the time being. I'd like to supplement everything that we were doing with more patches. So we're explicitly looking for iron and copper. Iron more than copper at this point. Although either would be fine, as long as it's a pretty large patch. These 3 patches that we're mining from and the copper right now are pretty low. I'm running into everything. Okay. The wild world out here. No one cares about a couple dents. Car or the environment. Okay, so here would be a nice choke if they decide to attack me after I provoke them here. We can just set up our defenses there if we ever need to. We do have uranium over here. And also coal. So if we ever need to get more, then get more energy through uranium, then we can grab it here. I think we might be faster on foot at this point because there's just so many trees. And we're gonna have to be fighting soon anyways, so that is fine by me. Let's do our quick save and then get started. Hey guys, how's it going? Passing by. Don't mind me. These guys are still fairly tanky. Guess we should have gotten more laser upgrades. This should be fine. We're probably gonna kill the forest while we do this. So sorry, forest, in the meantime. Getting some Star Wars vibes here, going through this forest, dealing with invaders. I don't want to shoot my flamethrower because this whole thing will just go on fire. And we like trees. Unless we don't, then we hate trees, but... we made it. Okay. That was dangerous. Okay, we have plenty of flamethrower ammo to work with, so might as well just spam it. It sure was close. I guess these guys have been doing some push-ups, sit-ups, and drinking plenty of juice while I was away. And they're also in very large numbers, so that could be a reason why here. I'm just gonna sit back here real quick and heal up. Shoot, I didn't mean to save over that one. That was supposed to be our pre-biter save. Because now that I've killed them, they might want to expand a little bit more. Waiting on our HP here. We really didn't do as much damage as I was hoping. Fire is not lasting as long as I'd like. Hopefully that will kill off those worms. Meantime, we can kill off these more tame bases. Man, that's a lot of big biters. Uh-oh, okay. There. Almost got us into a corner. Yeah, I was hoping this would go a little bit faster. Last time we were killing biters, this was a lot easier, but now we got all these tanks. Look how long it's taking us to kill these guys. Using 2 lasers. Apparently it's not enough. Yeah, none of our military stuff is upgraded because I kind of just never bothered. And we're seeing the consequences of that right now. But fortunately, our shields are doing their jobs, and we can tank most of this stuff pretty easily while we let our flame do the job. I think we might want to actually switch to grenades. Our grenades aren't strong either, but might be more effective in this AoE. Maybe? At least for the bases, at least. The fire is definitely stronger for killing these guys. Yeah. For the bases, I'm going to use grenades for sure. For everything else, burn it with fire. Oh. Can we do both at once? Oh, we can. Right? I just need to get good, and then we can shoot a laser, throw a grenade, and flamethrower things at the same time. Big uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't kill me. Gonna do another save here. Yeah, this is definitely taking longer than I thought it would to get rid of these guys, but looks like we're managing. Gotta kill these last couple worms on this side. Fortunately, no good patches yet. We got a little bit of copper there, but it's not spread properly. We only get to get one double-sided line of copper miners there. So that would barely help us at all. Especially if you consider the time it would take to get the train up and running over here. All right. Get rid of these guys, and then we can go search a little bit more. This is going to be a pain. Look at all these trees. We'll have to get rid of all the trees. And we're already pretty far away from our base, so even if we do find something, it's going to be a lot of train. And because it's so far away, then that would warrant a double-sided train track, so you can get more than one train on the line. Everything dead? Everything dead. What we should have been doing is we should have been putting some power down while we were searching out this way, but oh well. You on. Silo is getting there, but not as quickly as we'd like. See that base? I'm gonna pass by a little bit. We got more uranium. We got some oil. is the iron? This is rough. Yikes. So even if I wanted to continue, oh, here it is. Even if we wanted to continue, be in a tough spot here. 3.6 mil is nice. Oh wait, 4.8 mil is nicer, but what is this layout? I mean, we could landfill it, and we would be able to mine from this, but they're so clumped together that we wouldn't be able to get too much at a time. We'd be able to get a lot over time, but in quick bursts that we need to supply our base, that's not too promising. We'll continue on just a little bit, seeing what we can work with here. If we find another iron patch, then I think it might be worth trying to get this, but if not, then patch it on the small side. All those speed modules, that is smart. I've never used speed modules on miners or anything. Probably should do that. Okay, here's a copper patch. Oh, that's a nice copper patch. Oh, that's a nice copper patch. So copper's under control if we decide to use it. But I think we're so far from the base, I'm starting to think maybe time to start turning back. I should have not brought anything with me. I could just die and get back to our base quicker. But I guess we'll just take the trek back. Please stop this. Oh. So we're quite far from my base currently. And the iron patch is also quite far, so I don't think we'd be able to get it up and running in the amount of time it would take before we get our rocket done. Right here. But I don't think I'm gonna try doing this. I think I should go and try the speed module thing that you were talking about. Work. Now the only thing that we have to worry about now is that we've been over here, so maybe the lighters are like, oh hey, we should probably expand. Whereas they haven't expanded before. Let's see, our pollution only goes up to this far, and they're quite far from that. So hopefully that's gonna be fine. So we're just gonna head back to the base. I think we're in the clear. Let's use our car. Picked it up, right? What happened to my car? Is that my inventory? Not on the map. Did I lose my car? Next to the patch. What patch? Brought it to the left, didn't I? Am I blind? Thought I brought it out to about here and then I got out. Oh well. I didn't have anything in the car anyways. Oh, this is so pitiful. How's our power looking? Bad? Oh. We're backed up on copper because we have no iron. I guess that's a blessing in some way. Hey, how are we doing here? You guys still working? Barely, huh? Grab some speed modules and get out of here. Let's actually upgrade these guys. Because we want this to help out. Yeah, all the perimeter here is mined out. How does lighter, or how does map generation work, I guess? Because we hadn't gone past this and this is new, I think. It's showing us new stuff. And I'm not sure why. But last time I think it was cut off to here. Suddenly it's showing all of this now. The random radar squares. Oh. Well, how big is the scanning range? I thought it was just based on the square around it. I guess it's much larger than that. We have one right here. So those are radars, huh? Okay. For some reason I always thought that was something else. Chunk based. Not sure what that means. Chunk based in what way? Wait, no, train, bring me. We'll add the level 1s to the miners for right now, while we wait for this to make. Radar uncovers map per chunk. But what is... What is the effective range of these then? Because when you place it down, the square is not that large. But that's just, I guess that's just the active showing. So the uncovering would be much larger than that, I suppose. We're gonna call everything here that's not working, so we can get a better idea of what's going on. And lament all these not working. 7 chunks. Where the radar is in the middle of the trunk. I guess the squares are 32 by 32. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Let's say it. Okay, well. Cool, either way. I guess I know how that works now. There's a lot of these things that I just I don't know, even though I've been playing for so long. Thanks for teaching me. Oh, 1515 is scanning range, gotcha. Alright, so this is what our patch looks like now. Not that bad, we still have a good amount working. Add these to the center ones. Setting the speed modules increase the productivity as well. Be nice. I probably should check how much energy we're giving up here. Productivity from research, yeah. So I'm assuming the speed module doesn't affect that then. Sense. Okay, so that seems a lot faster, I think. And it's moderately fast. It's good enough. It's good enough. Cool. Thanks for the idea. I completely forgot that I could add modules to the miners. That should help us out a little bit. I'll just have your steel smelter done. I never play long enough for modules to really really come into my playstyle. So I definitely need to start incorporating them a lot more. Yeah. Alright, so there's really not much else we can do here, I think. We can add speed modules to our copper as well. These guys are pretty sparse as is. Only 500 and 300 left. But I guess it can't hurt. We'll let the train bring us back home while we ponder the mysteries of our base.